Alright, I think I'll unmute for a bit for anybody who wants to come in, because I believe I have been going on for, at least intermission wise, going on for like at least 10 minutes. Alright. Readjusting my mic again. My mic gain is slightly lower. I didn't realize this was gonna be playing like a random song like that. Should be really careful of that stuff. Cause I don't want to get like randomly copyrighted. Anyway, all right. Let's see. You know, I was just like briefly trying to. Whoopsie. I was briefly trying to work on a couple things in the meantime. This is gonna be like a while before everything starts showcasing. So, hey George, how you doing? Glad for you to at least show up a little bit. Hope it's not too late for you. I was trying to get something to work. Ah, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Doing good, tired. It's 3 p.m. because I woke. Oh, you woke up pretty late. You know what? That's understandable. I would be really tired too. Still, hope I mean it is like literally like 6:10 a.m. where my time is. So there's that. Guess this is okay. I've been wielding the whole day. Oh, you've been wielding? What have you been welding? Welding. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, what I should do. No. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. That works. Other than that, are you going to be joining us for the Nintendo Direct? Because it's going to be happening in about an hour from now. And it's going to be like 40 minutes, so it doesn't be, hopefully, that too long. And in the meantime, I'm going to you guys, because I don't want those accidentally happen. I figured like while we wait, I figured I'll do like a puzzle piece during this time, and it's a Kirby one, and while we wait for people to join in, we watch the direct and have a little bit of discussion afterwards. I think that's what's going to be like the plan. I was going to make some predictions too, but you know what? I'll probably just verbally say what my predictions are because I don't have that much hope for certain ones. And I've been hearing reports and rumors. Just learn to do by putting 2 pieces in. Oh, okay. So just you're starting out. So nothing too bad. I mean, hey, you're doing more than I ever did. I know a little bit of wielding only via videos, so I kind of know the idea of how to do about certain welding purposes and all that stuff, but I've never practiced welding in the long run. I do want to learn how to solder so I can help fix up like electronics and all that stuff. My joining depends on if I manage to get home or not. Technically supposed to be welding. Oh, I mean, that's fine, George. No pressure. Yeah. Glue. This is a Japanese puzzle, so I guess for some reason they expect like a lot of people just to keep their images the same, but I like to just solve the puzzles and then resolve them later. Learning basin of like 3 different ones. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'll move you over here, cause I know my camera's gonna see mostly back of my head, but you know what? I might change certain ones, certain things about my whole setup later down in a bit. So, but that's not one of my big concerns. Are you like interested in welding, or you're kind of like forced to do welding? I'm not 100% certain. It's like what made you interested in that? Dude, don't mind me asking, that is. Oop. Whack my head on it. Why don't I? I gotta remember my webcam is like... You can kind of see it with my webcam right there. I need to be careful with it. Can't exactly put it higher. I have a course in school just where it's like welding. Okay. But fun. I mean, as long as you're having some fun with it, I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, I've done like some things where it's like it's part of the school curriculum, or I had the option to not take them, but it's like I've taken classes, especially in computer science, where I've been like, oh hey. This is a subject I don't think I'll ever really delve too deep into, mainly because that's not my job focus, but I'll learn it anyways because it's interesting. And when I was in university, a lot of professors would allow sit-ins, which I regret certain classes I didn't get to sit in because I had the time to do it. And I mean like sit-in as in you don't pay for the class. But if the professor allows you, you can take the class like a student. You just will never get graded. You can take the homework. You can't take the tests. You can take the homework in a sense. So yeah, I had some of that, and there's a couple of classes that I remember I could have potentially taken, but I never sat in for. I mainly just wanted to learn the subjects. They were like high advanced ones too, like they were called like parallel learning and all that stuff. A I go like a school program thingy where we do a lot of industry things. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, found the corner. A lot of industry subjects are really important nowadays, especially with like how a lot of industries are like changing, and like it's good to know some of the basics and some of that stuff. Always feel like something with wielding, for example. I think it's a really handy thing to learn in the very case of like because there's a lot of everyday stuff that we would use that could use some welding, and if you learn the welding you can bypass like hiring someone to weld something for you. So if you know it and you're confident in your abilities, then it's just like you just have to buy the materials, which will be a heck of a lot cheaper than hiring somebody $1,000 to pay for it. Not saying that it's a rip-off of a job, I'm just saying it helps save some money for some people. Oh yeah. This is definitely a Kirby mouth. This is definitely a Kirby mouth. You can see it right there. Right there. You ever plan to use? Oh yeah, I can put that like together like this. This is a first piece together. Cool. Do you ever plan on like utilizing the that kind of industry learning for like a job or something, George? Like future dream job, or just like a future hobby? Also, if you're busy, please let me know, like, or I'll leave it to you, because like I don't want to take away and get you in trouble or whatnot. I'm just curious. Being 500 pieces, it feels like it's gonna be a lot less, but with how big my desk is, like this is the amount of space I really can just really work with. There's a few more tiny bit of space, but with all the stuff I have and like all over the place, it's a bit tight. Oh, is that the? This looks like to be a bottom piece right here. Yeah, this looks definitely like a bottom piece, like from there, specifically there. That doesn't work there, but this is definitely one of those bottom pieces. I like these pieces, these puzzles. I actually have another puzzle set where it was like another Kirby puzzle that's like 1,000 pieces. I was doing it with my roommate, and still doing it to this day. The only issue with that puzzle piece is like, it's just kind of like imagine something like this, but it's like same picture size, but every single edge is like, it shows a more broader of the simple background, which one color, because it's literally like a pink background, and I'm pretty sure we're also missing pieces from there, so it's not great. I'm not sure, but like with the school, at the end you get a job with industrial like company that owns pretty much the school. But yeah, a break, I can like listen to the wheel at the same time. Oh, no worries, no worries. But that's pretty cool. Hey, at least you get a job right after school, unlike me who didn't get a job right after school. And that's somewhat on my end. I only say somewhat because in reality, companies are way too picky on certain aspects. Like, I get it when companies want like a specific skill set when it comes to various different job points. Like, for me, computer science, yeah, you should get someone who's more experienced, not just learn from the books of what computer science is. And you can technically say that, yeah, if you get the experience, you know how the company works, or you at least know how to program well in the professional sense, because professional sense in the it's so much different than school. It would be a lot more beneficial, but at the same time, jobs should be teaching you what the job is mainly about in some aspects, because every company is different. Even if the job, even if two companies have the exact same job, like same title, same kind of like jurisdiction and everything, each company works differently. And that's where I'm just like, a job should be taught as you go, even if you expect. And also, complaining is just when you want fresh people to come join the company, you should be more open to entry-level jobs, and be it entry-level jobs that don't require any experience. Any experience is pretty much not an entry level. The only exception to an entry level job, I would say, is if it was like 1 hour, like not 1 hour, 1 year of worth of experience, internship or what, 6 months to 1 year. But more than that, you're not asking for entry level. You're asking for more of associate to mid to senior, etc. Yeah, you like when people advertise entries, like you don't get it because like you're fresh out of school, you need experience. It's like, well, duh. That's what you posted. That's what it is. And yeah, complaining. But you know what? I'm not a company runner, even though I kind of want to be at some point. We also get experience with school, so we have like a job for like 6 months, and sure, and then you can also continue studying, go there or continue studying. Oh, that's actually a really good option. I like that kind of option. It's like if you can continue studying, you can learn more, or you can go direct experience if you feel confident enough, or you just want straight up like a job. Schools that provide you an actual job right after you like are done with the program or done with the whole thing, I think that's a really good I think that's a really good school, because that way you can have students not struggling getting a job outside, and like really just get like have a lot to just give them like an experience afterwards. Yeah, so it's about 6:27. I barely started the puzzle because I've been pulling out all the pieces really, and been mainly focusing on unraveling all the pieces before I even start building. Because sometimes I need to actually see the pieces in order to build anything. Long day. Yeah, and I expect people to come in like probably 10-15 minutes, at least start coming in. And then like the Twitch stream should be starting in like 20 minutes. Because they usually start like 20 minutes early or something like that. Turn on my AC because it's getting hot here. And we go out to different places throughout our time here while studying, so it's a very nice school, except we have every other week from 7:15 to 4 p.m. and the other 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., so long days. You have slightly longer days than I used to do in high school, George. Because I remember starting school around... Well, 8 o'clock was always the start time for the general school. But there are school days where I volunteered to go early just to study more. But I think it was always, my high school always ended at 3 p.m. So... So yeah, you got slightly longer days than me, but not by much. But still, that's a long day. Sometimes I wish we had like shorter school days, but at the same time, I understand why like having a slightly longer schedule could be more beneficial in certain ways, just for like teachers, because teachers do a lot for us. I always appreciate all my teachers who has taught me from like where I was to where I'm now. Teachers do a lot, and in America, teachers get underpaid a little bit. So, very, very unfortunate. Oh, looks like the Twitch stream started 30 minutes earlier than I expected. Because I have the Twitch stream for the Nintendo Live Direct already going on, and I know people were already waiting there since like what, 5 o'clock or something. People go here early. It's not like a line or a movie theater. It's a live stream. Oh, I just got an email for something very interesting. I actually might consider doing that. Might be a sponsored stream, personally. On our lessons, and our lessons are like 4 hours-ish to a half course of the week. So you mean like 4 hours and a half in the entire week? That's average. I would say that's not too bad. That's like roughly okay. When more people join in, George, I'll start talking about the predictions and stuff like that. Like, every direct has always too much high expectations, so I'm trying to make it a little bit more realistic with a couple of hopes. I always have like a couple of unrealistic hopes for Nintendo Directs, only because I just want them, but that doesn't necessarily mean I believe that they will come out right away, or if ever. I'm gonna get a lot of notifications of people actually going live with, because like I follow like a bit of people on Twitch. I'm just gonna get notifications be like, hey, this person's gonna be, it's live right now, and I'm just like, yeah, I know. Some of them I know like don't normally go live around this time of hour. I wonder why. I wonder why so many people are going live right now. Is this some kind of special event? No. I mean, we have 2 lessons a day, which are 4 hours. Oh, 4 hours long each? And the other week, we have a whole course, half of it, for a whole week. Oh. Wait, so you say 4 hours long each for the lessons? And then the other week is just like a whole course throughout, spread out the entire week. It's 4 hours for any lesson is long. I've done like 2 hours of like the same professors or teachers before. And that is a drag. Not saying I hate the professors. It just feels like an unnecessary drag. Seriously, I get all the copyright stuff like, what is it? Is it backwards? No, that. Oh, okay, yeah, no, it does. It does fit. Okay. I was gonna say that should be pretty much all the copyright stuff. Oh my god, 4 hours. I don't know how you do it, George. Being a uni kid, I'm just like, 4 hours is a lot out of a person. I personally would not want to go through that. I like having 1 hour ones. And that may be just me, but I will stick by that. Oh, I was playing that upside down. Like, that should be there, but okay, well. I got a Kirby face. Kirby. But the lessons for 4 hours, we get a break every now and then, which should be happening, yeah. And by our teachers who decide when we have them throughout, but I can explain better a bit later if you want. No, yeah, no, for sure. I'm interested to know like how the structure works, because your structure of school lessons is different than how I had them. And then again, my school lessons, because the most similar one would be more so in when I was in high school, because I barely remember when I was like anything pre-high school. So, and think that's like about 10 years ago since I last was in high school. More than 10 years ago when I started high school. And it's definitely one of those things I'm just like curious to see what's the curriculum about. Not really like uni, honestly. Probably like yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Like I say uni only because that's like my most recent school experience, and then I haven't been in uni for like 5 years. Four years. 4 years, because 2019, June 2019 is when I graduated. So I only say that experience. High school is definitely what closer to you have, George. But again, I don't know if mine's experience is still the same nowadays versus, yeah. So it's definitely a interesting experience, that's for sure. Kirby, you have now a head. I love me some good Galaxy music, personally. Actually, you know what's funny is that I replayed Mario Galaxy 1 on the All-Stars collection only because it's like I like here's a funny thing. Here's a funny thing about it. So the All-Stars collection has 3 different Mario games: Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Only one of those games I actually 100% from start to finish, and I mean 100%. I did both Mario and Luigi 100%. And I did that a long time ago. I never 100%ed or beaten 64 or Sunshine when I was a child. And when I finally got the Switch version, I 100% both of them, and I was gonna call it there. But the completionist in me was so bothered by the idea of having one incomplete game in that collection that I was like, I have to just speed run it and 100% it so I can feel bad about myself. I honestly, while replaying it, I found like it was a bit flawed, and it might just be me rushing through it, because I know like me rushing through a game has a slight different feel for me than if I were just playing the game normally. But at the same time, they felt like certain levels just didn't click right for me anymore. And then the camera was also a bit annoying because it was more fixed than freedom movement. I mean, there's like you could change the camera, yes, but in certain levels it never changes. No. I'll look at that later. I'm almost done with all the pieces anyway, by the way, so. Yeah, 100% Mario Galaxy twice, and you know, I wouldn't mind seeing another Galaxy game. I know Carl would love another Galaxy game. But I don't think they'll ever go back to Galaxy. If they re-release Galaxy 2 on the Switch, I think that would be a more smart play. But I don't think they're gonna do it since they barely acknowledged it with the anniversaries and stuff. Okay. Now that I have all the pieces ish. Well, I will say pieces out and about, really. On over and everything. Now I can start like actually focusing on building the whole dang thing. Reading emails and stuff. Let's see. Alright. First and foremost, so the Kirby head has some blue and yellow. So I'm mainly looking for blue and yellow pieces with a bit of red for his feet. Oh. Found the HAL laboratory piece that was kind of missing. Hey, I got the corner. So yeah, this would be a foot, so it should be something like that. Yeah, I was like, that piece definitely, like, any pink pieces is basically Kirby, and I was like, you know what's funny is that this piece is so much, it's so close to the, oh, that's a really bad piece to showcase. Yeah, that color piece on first glance just looks like, I mean, it's not focusing well. It's not focusing, yeah. You see the color slightly like that. I mean, if you look at them compared to them, you can kind of see that they are definitely not the same. But on first glance, they look close enough that I kept disregarding it and didn't realize that's just the foot at times. Because there's no other brown around the Kirby. So it's really like all the red stuff is just his feet. This one should be at the bottom, I think. It should be this belt. Something like that a little bit. Not 100% certain, but we'll figure it out in a bit. Maybe I should just build Kirby, because I've already started building Kirby a little bit. Oop, that's my alarm, saying that it is 15 minutes till. Yeah, this should be his hand. Should be like right around there. Is this a piece? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's that. There we go. Oh, so this Kirby hand must be going over here. That would make sense because that hand is already happening. Okay, so yeah. I don't think I'll ever finish this puzzle at a reasonable time today, because we want to do other things. Which should be the satchel then. Yeah. I want to do like, well, I want to eat and do other stuff, but you know, I don't think I'll finish this puzzle by the time that not only, well, I got like 12 minutes. I don't think I'll finish in time for a lot of things, but I will attempt my best. There we go. Also, yeah, OMG Kirby! It is a Curbster. Still, I don't intend to have this puzzle around my desk for too long. So I'm not 100% certain how I'm gonna. Technically, I have another stream. Well, I might stream today again because it is a Thursday, and I know that Jamie and Will and I agreed that Thursdays and Fridays are like our Dragon Warrior days. Oop. Hitting my mic. That piece just feels weird. This one is the roof stone. Yeah, there we go. It's like there. Okay, there we go. Getting some more Kirby in. Just missing the belt. Oh, there's a peak. Question is, how do I go about it? This looks like this one. Yeah, there you go. Less than 10 minutes. Where's some more? I'm looking for more pink, because there's obviously some pink that's there. Pink right there. And this part doesn't really necessarily need pink, it just needs red. So I'm missing like a couple pink pieces. I know I didn't pull out every single pink piece when I was like pulling them out, but still. Only bad thing about having a small desk like I do, can't even spread out all the pieces all like not on top of each other. This is a bag. Who has a bag? Is this a bag? Hey! Drop the piece. Maybe not a bag. I may be like holding this differently. Looks like a backpack. Like the piece I'm looking at is like this. It looks like a backpack we hold on this, but it could just like be some kind of clothing. Oh, you know what? I'm holding it literally upside down. It's a King DDD vest. That's a King DDD vest. I was like, I was literally holding it in a weird direction that did not make any sense. It's like about I should get ready with the stuff. Gourmet Race is like actually one of my favorite Kirby songs. Though at the same time, I barely played any Kirby games. The only Kirby game I really played and beaten was the Kirby game. That's what my CC says. The only Kirby game I really beaten and really played is Kirby and the Crystal Stars on Crystal Shards on N64. That is like that was the Kirby game I remember growing up with a little bit and played. So yeah. I think it's pretty much most of... There's like some pink spots like right there. That's a white line. There's like some pink right there, but right there is like... But pretty much Kirby's pretty much done. I got Kirby pretty much done anyway, so...